Alright, welcome to the Grand Finals, Game 1 of the first ever Philippine Netrunner National Championships.
I think this is a mulligan hand because I would not keep that hand. It has this same old thing, a bunch of programs, but it has a diesel, so I guess I don't really have a choice.
Alright, well, let's see.
Mon opens up with hedge
Hedge
fund.
fund.
I suspect he should have 2 ice.
Maybe, let's see. Alright, let's see if
Alright.
Mon's defensive RP style will work out for him. Alright,
So that's a diesel.
digging.
I think I draw a PPVP here. That would be really good for me.
Yes, you did.
So
Good job, Pascal.
But I didn't have an economy. Oh, I also draw a sure gamble. This is perfect. Wow, brutal opening. I'm probably gonna play same old thing unless I drew into SMC. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
I think I see the SMC. Oh wow, that was the perfect diesel. I drew SMC, PPVP, and sure gamble with that diesel.
Looks like past Dale is completely in sync with present Dale.
This is perfect.
Perfect.
This is the 4th game Mon and I are playing.
For this tournament, yeah.
Yes, for this tournament. We fought in Swiss and then also in the I knocked him down to the losers bracket using RP against his wizard.
And now he has clawed his way up for one more chance.
So
Thanks, John Lloyd.
this is not the matchup I wanted to play. I wanted to play against his wizard. I felt I had a better match against his wizard.
Well,
Because sometimes you just lose to the side game if you get really unlucky. I mean, it's not exactly a luck game, but sometimes you just make all the wrong choices.
yeah, Caprice Nice is the best card in the game, I think. Put it in every deck. Sure, why not? Alright, Mon seems
Wow.
to be developing a lot of
Double remote.
yes, ice-only remotes as well.
Yeah. Good thing I found that early Astrolabe, so
That's true.
that gave me 2 cards.
Playing a Mimic.
I'm playing the Mimic. Huh.
Well, you said you faced him 3 times. Do you know that he has an architect?
No, but I don't want to risk it, and I already had the Mimic in hand. That's the only reason. The only reason I would play this Mimic is because I'm afraid of the Architect. That's the only thing. And he plays the pop.
Alright, taxing that.
Here, right now, I'm thinking about parasiting that pop. That's why I'm taking such a long time. I want to parasite that pop because I think I have another SMC in hand, and I want to play it. So, I think I will probably parasite this, just so I can play that extra SMC in hand. I'm checking to see if I want to go down to 2 credits. Or 3 credits, yeah. So
You're thinking about it pretty hard.
yeah, because the finals isn't timed, so I'm taking my sweet time. Normally I would decide much faster. So I'm looking for the parasite. There you
And
go.
There you go. Alright, we got one
The correct
access.
move actually should be Data Sucker, but I wanted that. Oh, and I hit the Nisei on single access, so that is great. That was absolutely brutal for Mon. That was single access on HQ.
Alright, sadness indeed.
Very sad. And then I go Dirty Laundry. I think
Okay.
I'll hit his hand again.
Oh, you should.
Yeah. I think I do. So he's shuffling his hand.
I see an NAPD, which I believe you can't afford right now.
And I
you
get
see
that
it.
NAPD. Wow. So I know he has at least one agenda in hand. And he's lucky I didn't have enough to steal that NAPD, or else this would have been a very fast game. So at least I know where it is. So I draw up.
It's useful information indeed. Now it's Mon's turn. And what is he going to do to bounce back? Now he's not completely out of the game yet, but that's not a good place to be.
That Nisei single access is brutal for him. He might want to ice up HQ, but he also needs to get his economy going.
Yep.
So I think I forgot if it was Jackson or if it's MHC.
Well, we have a feeling we're about to find out. So he does ice up HQ and just gains credit.
So I'm seriously considering running HQ again.
Just
But
for the NAPD.
yeah, but it's single access, so I'm not too happy about that. And I don't have the data sucker to make it worth it. So, and at this point, oh, I already have one PPVP, so that's good for me. Okay, I'm digging for more PPVPs because I want to get my economy up. I'm checking for quick targets, so that gives me pause. I wanted to run his HQ, but just to force him to res the ice. But then I was afraid of Crick, and that pop cost me a lot to kill, so I don't want him to
Get it back, yeah.
get it back. Yeah,
You play a sharpshooter here.
yeah. I play a sharpshooter because I know he has Ichi,
I see. Yeah, good call.
and I didn't have anything else better to install. So I credit up, so that's not really good.
Alright, so you got an MHC.
So
Getting his economy up.
I will kill that. I like to kill RP's money as soon as it's res. So
Wonder why I didn't
I
put
see
it
a dirty laundry, so I will probably dirty laundry into it.
Yeah, wonder why he didn't put it behind the ice though. Well, we'll see. Let's see what Mon
Yeah,
does. Will he protect it? Will he not?
probably not. He probably wants to reserve one of those servers for a Sunju, which he doesn't. I'm not sure if he has it already. So there you go. There's the Sunju.
And alright.
So I have to kill that one also. Looking at the board, this will probably be a Bajo or an Eli.
Well, as from his previous games, we know that he has a lot of small eyes. Alright, he's protecting his NAPD.
And yeah, he's protecting HQ again. This is a tell for me. I know he has one NAPD, but I suspect there's another Nisei in there because why would you defend NAPD so hard? It's an agenda you actually want them to steal.
But given that you've got 2 points already, maybe
Yeah,
he
but
wants
I
to
don't
drag out this game for a while.
I don't think NAPD calls for double ice on HQ. Just one pop would really give me a hard time already. So I suspect he has another Nisei. So
Now let's see.
I'm trying to guess where he put his crick because I don't want to hit that crick, but I don't have any way to get a code gate breaker. So I'm guessing he's not going to put crick on R&D, so I run it. Hopefully it's not a crick. That's the worst ice that he could res right now. Worst for me, I think.
And behind door number 2, we have. Alright.
I wonder.
Untimed finals. Thinking really hard.
So I don't know why he's having a difficult time resing this. Maybe it's a toll booth. I'm not sure. He has 9 credits, is it, or 8?
I believe that's 9. Anyway, I guess he's thinking hard because he's got all the time in the world.
So he wants to have enough credits to defend that Sunju, or else I will definitely attack it.
That's true. It's an enigma, and you do lose a click.
Oh, I lose a click.
Alright, carrying on. We have. Oh, I believe the remotes are open to you now. So we'll pass Dale.
I should attack either the Sunju
or the MHC.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a barrier on Sunju, so I don't want to attack it right now because I don't have any way to trash the Sunju if it is indeed a barrier. So I go dirty laundry, trash it, and then.
Alright.
So I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about not being able to trash the Sunju. So. Because it gives him a chance to ice up, to add an extra ice to that Sunju, and if that happens, it's gonna start snowballing for him.
You'll be a sad panda. Alright. So lots and lots of thinking. What will Mon do? Oh, Mon installs a remote and credits up. So,
then he gets 2 for the
Sunju, right?
Yeah.
It's probably an economy asset, maybe?
I suspect it's a Nisei.
Ah.
So
Not a very safe play, though.
Or maybe it's a Jackson. So I'm running HQ to force him to res, I think. Let's see.
Let's see if he does.
Right now, I know he has one NAPD in hand. He hasn't trashed it yet because he doesn't have a Jackson. So,
And again with this careful deliberation.
Oh, wow.
Oh, holy crap.
he resists
Susano.
Susano, going to 0 credits. This is, and he doesn't even have enough credits to res the crick. This is
Huge talent.
this is a wrong move. This is a wrong move for Mon. I mean, he's protecting HQ, so this really reinforces to me that he has a Nisei there, or maybe
something. He has something.
he has more than just that NAPD. But now he lets me run into archives with nothing. I trash his Sunju, and I trash this.
What is that?
It's a Caprice.
Oh,
so
damn.
he goes down to 0 credits, doesn't hit me with a crick on archives. I get to trash Sunju and a Caprice. So that is a wrong move.
Well, whatever's in his HQ, I hope it was worth it.
Yeah, because like, look,
really
now his
hope
entire
it was
turn is like click for
One-
3 credits. That is brutal. That was a brutal turn for him. I'm not sure how he plans to recover from that. Wow. He went down to 0.
Well, again, we can't see his hand, so whatever's in there, it might. I don't know. So,
But you know
I
what?
I really hope I really hope it was worth it.
The only way that could have been a smart move, in my opinion, is if he has 2 Niseis in hand. Because why would you defend NAPD so
Again,
hard?
we don't know. We don't know.
Why? There's nothing else to defend that hard.
We don't know that.
Wow.
Relax.
I need an Atman to get through this. Again, I'm not a fan of Susano on centrals. I feel it's a remote ice for Kate. So now he finds the Jackson. He's probably gonna overdraw and discard those agendas.
Hmm.
He definitely has a bunch of agendas. I mean, why else would he be doing what he's doing? And he draws again.
Yeah, he's probably flooded. So, it's to prevent him from losing the game outright, probably. Probably.
So he overdraws and trashes. He just trashes 1 card.
Hmm.
So
And the parasite on the Enigma.
I go down to 3 credits. I quality time with 1 PPVP. So this is a 2 credit quality time. I draw a bunch of stuff. Oh, I find another PPVP.
Yay!
So I'm just developing my board left and right. I now have 2 same old things.
And more permanents to put down. Again with a careful deliberation. I suppose he only discarded 1 because R&D is pretty. HQ is pretty safe right now.
Yeah, that's pretty safe.
So can't afford an Atman 6. So it's currently a safe haven, for.
Yeah, and I'd need like a legwork to make it worth it, or at
Yes.
least a data sucker.
Yes. So right now, if he is flooded, he is trying very hard to stay alive right now. Alright, so let's see.
So I have a Parasite on Enigma. If he doesn't ice up Enigma, I mean R&D,
That's a Maker's Eye.
that's a free Maker's Eye right there.
And he credits up.
And he's probably
And hedge fund,
fund.
alright.
There you go.
So he is going to risk that.
So he just
R&D.
spent the entire 2 turns, 3
Uh-huh.
turns, getting back up to 9 because of that Susano. And then
Maybe. Well, if he is flooded, then maybe he's not that scared of a Maker's Eye right now.
I don't have enough to steal NAPD, so that's why I'm having
That's true.
I'm having second thoughts about hitting him with Maker's
Is
Eye.
a baby out? I don't think
There's
so.
no baby.
Because you can afford the Maker's Eye with your 2 PPVPs.
Yeah, but I won't have enough to steal with NAPD.
That's true. We'll see.
So
What does Past Dale want to do here?
I think I don't have any money in hand, so I think I'm gonna go sure gamble
With the same old thing.
with the same old thing to gain 6 credits.
Alright.
So there you go. I have exactly 5. I double click into Sure Gamble to go up to 9. And then I think I still play Maker's Eye. It's not super efficient, but his R&D is wide open.
It's free.
So
Free attack.
that makes up for it. I think I'm going to go with Maker's Eye. Yep, there you go.
Pastdale agrees.
Let's see if it's worth
What
it.
do we get?
I want to hit a Nisei if at all possible.
Oh, you pop the SMC. And for
Data Sucker. There you go. I knew it.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Because it just makes it super worth it. And it sets up my Atman 6.
So what do we got? Nothing. Looks like a nice. And I can't see nothing.
Wow. I whiff on that Maker's Eye.
So it's probably a tell that there are some things in his hand that he doesn't want you to access. And he's pretty safe. He's pretty sure about that. But let's see how this turns out. The Maker's Eye is done. I believe that was your third click.
He keeps looking at my archives. This is like the second or third time he's looking at it. So subconsciously, this is triggering my Chronos Project Spider Sense. Because if Chronos Project hits, Kate really hurts. It really hurts Kate. So every time he looks at my archives, I keep going, is he gonna install Chronos Project?
That's what he wants you to think.
So now he doubles up ice on R&D, which I'm not sure if it's a super good move because I just looked at it and there's nothing there. Maybe he's afraid of indexing.
So he can forget about it.
Yeah, but again, for me, this is one ice too many. One ice too many, in my opinion.
Alright, you drew it looks like a Dirty Laundry, although I'm not completely sure.
I draw again. I think I'm looking for just more money. Because
Digging and digging.
I've got him very poor. Oh, there. Oh, wow.
There's a clone chip and
Clone
a
chip
sure gamble.
and a sure gamble. So that brings me up to 11.
And you're back in the game for now. What?
And right now, Mon has no asset economy.
That's correct. He's in a bit of a bind. That 9 credits that's all he has right now. So he's digging. Yep, definitely looks like he's in trouble. Let's see how he gets out of this. Oh, celebrity gift.
He's gonna show me.
Big.
Now he's gonna show me.
And looks like he's not gonna show all his cards.
I think he has extra cards in hand.
Yes, he does. Alright, he's declining to show 1 card. So he has 2 Jacksons and 3 ice. And 1 card missing.
That's weird. So that means, what was he defending? Has he already discarded the agendas?
Maybe. I see what looks like a TFP.
Yeah, that's a TFP.
Yeah, it's a TFP.
So it means all the agendas have been discarded into archives.
Yes, so he was just waiting for the Jackson. Alright. And Mon, still being a very defensive RP player, decides to stick to his game plan.
He's just moneying up and defending centrals.
Yep. Alright, so it's back to you. Is that equality time in your hand? No, that's a Maker's Eye. Alright.
For me, what I want to do right now, given this board setup, is I know there's nothing in his hand. I suspect there's something in archive, so I want to check that with an Atman 6 and then hit R&D again. I want him to shuffle those agendas into R&D and then hit it with Maker's Eye. So I will find a way to do that and then money up in the meantime or something. So there you go.
Right,
lucky find for 8. That'll bring me up to 19.
Oh wow, I can't even add that fast.
That's a lot of credits.
And you are fumbling. Past Dale is fumbling over his credits.
So that's 19 credits. That's a lot. So there you go. See, I'm running into archives, not afraid of the crick. If it is a crick, there you go. So I'm gonna fetch my Atman 6 and then hope that there's no CVS there so that I can go immediately into HQ. This is gonna be Atman 6 and then gain a counter
For data soccer?
for
That's
data
right.
soccer, and then I'm gonna hit HQ again. Sorry, not right now because I know there's no agendas there.
Oh,
So
alright.
this is perfect. We force him to use the Jackson, which is exactly what we want to happen.
And he's putting 3 face down cards into R&D. Yep. So he
So-
must have been really flooded a while ago.
Yeah, those are the agendas he was protecting with his Susano. I hope it was worth it because that Susano turn really set him back.
It did, but it looks like he was able to bounce back. Although
He has
with
no asset economy. And he lost the Caprice.
That's true. And all he has going for
So
him right
you can
now
see I
is-
think I have a bunch of Maker's Eyes in hand.
Yes, that you do. So all he has going for him right now is his money from Celebrity Gift and that hedge fund, but that is going to run out. And seeing as how you're very aggressive against asset economy,
He needs to defend his money.
yeah, that might be all he has for the
rest of the game.
No, for the foreseeable future, you know.
Yeah.
And, oh,
Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Why does he keep defending his R&D?
I don't
I'm
know,
not
maybe
even
you should-
running
Maybe
there.
you should ask him next time you see him.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him what his game plan
That's,
was.
I don't know, it looks like that's his style of playing RP. You know, very,
Very passive.
yeah, it's still very defensive, very passive. No,
His archives is very, very porous. It just costs me 1 credit to
Oh,
get
that's
through there.
true.
And currently, HQ only costs me 1 credit because of the data soccer.
Well, we'll see what ice that is underneath Susano.
So that should be a Sunju or an MHC. If he wants
hope-
any chance of getting back in the
I
game.
hope it's a Sanju or an MHC.
Yeah. So
And
let's see.
there's a sure
Oh,
gamble.
I'm just moneying up.
Right, money.
I'm looking to hit Maker's Eye soon because he shuffled in what we suspect is 3 agendas into R&D.
And that window might close soon if he gets a DBS.
Yeah, maybe that's why he defended R&D because he knows he just shuffled a bunch of agendas.
Important cards. Yep.
So I run into HQ.
Alright, we got an Admin 6. What's underneath the Susano?
I'm telling him I have 2 clicks left.
What could it be? And he declines. Alright.
He's checking his other eyes. This is not a taxing server at all for me, thanks to that Atman 6.
And he
Oh, and
chooses to res
he's an Ichi.
forces you to use your sharpshooter.
So that sharpshooter which I installed a bunch of turns
Ages
ago,
yeah.
it's coming into play nicely. I'm thinking about paying. I use the data soccer counter to make it.
Oh, for the mimic instead.
No,
no.
for the sharpshooter, just to make it free, because it only has a strength of 3.
Instead of boosting it. Yeah, right.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I suspect he's
Pop.
gonna purge. So I see the pop. I just wanted to force him to res the ice because he has to res it. Otherwise, it's a very, very, very soft server.
Alright. What's next for Past Dale?
Right now, I should be thinking about that Maker's Eye.
Yep. And
Oh, I know what happens here. I have 2 clicks left, and I suspect it's a Chronos project. That's why, after I hit his, that's why I didn't want to click through the Ichi, because I suspect that's a Chronos project. So I want to take a look at it. I want to try and steal it. See, this is why I'm looking at my archives. I'm very afraid of Chronos project right now. So the problem is, watch what happens here. This is hilarious. This is a very hilarious turn.
Alright. If I don't laugh, you owe me.
I'm attacking it, and it's a barrier. I think it's a Bako or an Eli.
Alright, let's see what it is.
And I don't have the clone chip
Is
to
it-
get into it.
Oh, that's the same old thing.
Yeah. So I don't have clone chip. He reses it. Now I have 1 click left, and my levy is in the heap. I cannot see. I pointed to my SOTM sec, and I'm like, holy crap! I cannot levy. I can't levy to save my heap.
Well, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a huge problem. Right now, I'm looking at it and I'm going, holy shit! I'm gonna lose this game.
Well, let's hope that it's just economy then.
Look at that. I'm like, oh my god. I'm counting how many economy cards I lose. And my levy is in the
Yes, your
archives.
levy is there.
I threw it out all. So the correct move should have been levy. Third click and fourth click into levy.
Alright.
So
That.
I have a really bad feeling about this. I'm I'm counting all the programs, the clone chips, and the economy cards I will lose. And you can see it on my face. I'm just really, oh shit, I made a mistake.
Alright. Well, this wasn't as hilarious as promised, but let's see what it is next turn.
But I find it hilarious. See, I've looked at my archives 3 times already.
Man.
Oh man.
Yeah, that if that is a Kronos project, that would be so devastating.
Yes, definitely. Oh man, I just keep looking at the cards I'm gonna lose.
Oh hey, aren't you not allowed to rearrange your heap or something? Isn't that in the rules?
I'm not sure. I don't think they have cards yet that affect the heap order.
No, they don't. But I think I read it somewhere. Oh well. Hey,
not
it's on the
important.
internet. Must be true. So right now you both are looking at your discard piles.
So I really have no move to save my heap. I don't even have a clone chip to install.
No, you don't.
So I think I've been this last click is giving me. I think I've spent like more than 7 minutes on this already.
Yeah, just looking at your
And then I
you
just
decide
draw.
to draw. All right, Mon takes his mandatory draw. Let's see what it is.
This was a very tense moment for me because if he scores the Kronos project and he looks at my heap, oh man, if he scores this, I'm out of the game.
And what is it? What is it?
This is so exciting.
So tense to it.
I celebrate. He plays Celebrity Gift and I celebrate. Oh.
Alright, it shows Jackson, Sanju, and what looks like an agenda. Is that TFP?
Yeah, it's a TFP.
Alright, it's a TFP.
So I celebrate. I'm laughing. You can see I'm laughing because it's not a Kronos project. And I tell him, you don't have triple biotic, right? Because he could go triple biotic and then score it out. But yeah, for me that was his chance to close out the game, and that window is closed now.
And well, sadly, he did not get his Kronos project for that window.
So right now I'm suspecting it's either Caprice or it's definitely not a Sanju because he would have rezzed it if it was a
that's
Sanju.
true.
So it's a Caprice.
Setting up for the future, hopefully. So Mon is thinking very hard and very.
Oh, it's a Jackson.
Oh, damn.
So he's getting money and Caprice.
So it's a hedge fund, Caprice, and hedge fund.
I'm surprised he didn't return Celebrity Gift. He returned a Caprice instead of that Celebrity Gift. Right now, I think he needs to draw into a lot of money. So
Yeah, maybe a gift instead of one hedge fund, but I don't know.
yeah. So now he plays the Sanju.
Alright. Knowing that you are unable to break it right now.
So that entire turn was money. He went Celebrity Gift and then shuffled stuff back, and then he played a Sanju. He knows I don't have the dog yet, the lady. But it's easy to find that dog.
Much of this game is spent looking at each other's discards.
Yeah, I'm afraid of the crick. If I hit a wrong crick, stuff will just come back.
Oh, that's true. A click on not the archives would be at what, strength 3?
Strength 3, that's still a bit taxing.
Yeah.
Especially for a 1 credit res. I'm looking to trash this Sanju, but I don't have
The breaker for it.
I don't have the dog.
So what does Past Dale want to do?
So
You do have a bunch of money in your hand, so you're not you're not in a completely bad spot.
Yeah, I think I'm still slightly in the lead board position wise, but I need to kill that Sunju. I need to kill that Sunju, so
Alright, so that's priority priority number 1 right now.
yeah, I dirty laundry into archives.
That's cheap to break.
Just 1 credit for me, and then there you go. I'm running into the Sunju server.
And now you
I have a clone chip. Yeah, I installed that right before the run, and then I'm gonna bring the dog out and kill that Sunju.
Alright, you're doing a pretty good job keeping his money down, and
I play tested this
Show it.
matchup a lot, so I know exactly what I should be doing, and I'm just following my game plan, which is kill all his asset economy.
alright, something to keep in mind when playing against RP.
Playing against RP, my game plan is kill all the assets and install Atman 6 or Atman 7. That's all you need to do to win. Everything else is just play good Netrunner. But those two are very specific. You have to kill all his money the moment you see it. Even if you see it from hand or R&D, you have to trash it.
Alright, so he's building up his first remote.
Yeah, this is his scoring server, I suspect. He has 12 credits, not a lot. That's not a lot of credits.
That is not a lot of credits.
He's being forced to click for credits right now.
Oh, and your third PPVP comes out. That's huge. Oh, and a 9 credit lucky find. Yep. Good stuff.
You see how I'm not using Levy yet because he doesn't have anything installed that could be a sneaky
Chronos
project. So I'm just going all out on the credit plan. I have a ton of credits now.
Alright, Mon goes. Oops.
He's gonna try to score, I think. I see a Caprice in his hand.
Yes.
In the very last, the very
there's an
edge.
opportunity here. Oh boy, this is pretty big. Not sure if he has enough money to do what he wants to do.
Yeah, he only has 12 credits. In order for him to score that, he only has 9 credits to try and defend that.
9 credits, and that's 2 for the Caprice.
And then 2 for the side game. So he only really has 5 credits to try and defend that.
Yeah, against your
18 credits.
veritable sum.
So, and he doesn't have the Susanoo. The Susanoo is already on HQ.
That's right.
I do not think he would play 2 Susanoo. He can't. It's a legendary ice.
That's
Mythic
true.
ice.
And if you run this also might be a free run on R&D because
He can't defend all the servers.
Yeah, he can't defend all the servers.
Because we've been killing all his money.
Uh-huh.
So I'm counting carefully because I don't want to make a mistake. I will probably hit him with Maker's Eye to force the reses. Let's see. But I don't have a code gate breaker.
Yes,
So there you go.
Oh, but it's only for. Yeah. Oh no, you're.
I'm putting it on R&D
And
for the Maker's Eye.
the
Force him to
Maker's
res the
Eye.
ice.
All right.
And watch this. And he's looking at all his ice. He has a surprise for me on R&D.
Oh.
He says not resing this one. But then he reses Excalibur. Oh! He's gonna sneak that agenda. And I'm dumbfounded. Look at me, I'm like,
Oh.
what? Who plays that ice?
Hey, every RP player I've seen in the tournament played that.
I
Except you,
didn't
guess.
play it. I didn't play it. I don't like it. I think it's very situational.
And what's that here rest?
I think it's a pop. Is it?
No, it doesn't look like a pop.
I don't know what it is.
I can't tell from the art.
Yeah, so I hit it for 3.
What do we got? Nothing. Oh,
I think it's
a
an
future perfect.
Oh, this is exciting.
Dun, 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 dun.
I feel really bad about that Excalibur. You can see it on my face.
It's like, oh,
It's
That's
like
okay.
somebody let the air out of me. Super deflated.
Alright, in the side game.
But this is what I'm talking about. He's not gonna catch me with that Excalibur again, and I miss the TFP.
But, that's one ice that you can
Yeah.
rest for like what? How much is it? 2 credits?
2 credits.
And, gives you a scoring window.
Yeah, that's true.
It guarantees an agenda. And if that's a Nisei, that's a pretty important agenda to sneak out, Let's see if it pays off.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not,
Napda.
an NAPD. That would be sad.
So right now, since I know I can't run his remote, I decide to pass the turn by playing Levy.
Alright. And he...
He will score it, and it's a Nisei.
Yes, it looks red.
Yeah, it's a Nisei.
Alright. And he
Um,
put a counter on it. Yeah, it is an Nisei.
so I'm super, super annoyed at what happened. That Excalibur hit me hard. In retrospect, I should have just checked archives.
Maybe it's one to break. But a Maker's Eye was it was a sensible move at the time. Just
I was just surprised by that Excalibur.
yeah.
So he scores a Nisei, and I lose on the TFP, but I know it's still on top of R&D.
Yes, that's important. And he doesn't have a Jackson to
He doesn't
mitigate that.
to shuffle it because that's a Caprice. That face down card is Caprice. So I'm telling him, you did your turn. It's still my turn now. Because I just finished shuffling after the Levy, and then he scored out with Nisei. But then watch this hand. This is Kate Super Saiyan mode. I'll show. Wow! I drew 3 lucky finds, a sure gamble, and a diesel.
Holy.
This is like the perfect post Levy hand. I'm super happy about this. So it got my morale back up after that brutal Excalibur into Nisei combo.
And you do have one shot at that Nisei, that TFP.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what I do, but right now I have, he only has 4 credits. I want to kill that Nisei because he can't defend it. This is why I'm not playing the Lucky Find yet. I think I'm gonna gamble and then attack that Nisei multiple times because I want to kill it while he doesn't have any money.
Oh, it looks like an Eli behind the Excalibur. Yeah, and I see the head of the guy.
Oh yeah, that's an Eli, right?
That's right.
So I go sure gamble. So that's my first click. And then I have to run on a central, and then I'll try to kill Nisei twice.
Alright.
This is the reason I didn't play Lucky Find,
Mhm.
so I could have an extra attack on that Nisei.
Oh, looks like past Dale pointed towards R&D though.
Yeah, this is I need to run central.
But with Excalibur, you won't be. Oh, you just jack up?
Yeah, first ice.
Oh.
So this is I think this was a wrong move on Mon's part. Why did he put an extra ice on top of Excalibur? It turns off Excalibur.
But don't you...
I jack out after the first ice. He doesn't res
Isn't
it.
it first ice encountered?
No, it's first ice.
Approached.
So I run his Caprice, but he he reses a crick, and I'm like, what?
Oh, and you are unable to break it.
Yeah,
Seems.
I don't have a clone chip or an SMC, so he's gonna get back something.
Sunju.
He gets a Sunju, which I can easily kill.
That's true. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. That 1 credit ice is giving him a lot of game. He's not resing that second one. He's resing the Caprice, and we're gonna play a side game. He only has 1 credit. So I don't know. I am willing to trade that Caprice for a Sunju. I mean, he got that Sunju, which I can easily kill.
Mhm.
To kill this Caprice now and prevent him from scoring additional stuff there. Yeah, I gladly take that trade. So we're playing a side game. This is a 50-50 side game. Oh, and he pays the credit. So I have 1 last click. I'm going to attack it again. But I don't have... So I go look at his archives to see what else he can revive. He can
There's an
revive
MHC,
Ice or an
there's a-
MHC or a Sunju.
There is a Sundu.
So I'm thinking if he reses anything, I really want to kill that Caprice.
Mhm.
So I attack it again, and I'm willing to give him another asset or another ice. He gets the MHC, so I'm willing to give that to him just so I can kill the Caprice right now.
Yeah, and you got a free Astrolabe draw too.
Exactly.
That's cute.
And these are easy to kill for me. So I'm like, yeah, I trash it. But then Mon stops and he says, wait, we have to play a side game. I'm like, what are you talking about? You don't have any credits. So we play a side game. And I'm like, what the heck are you talking about, man? Then he says like, wait. And then I'm like, what's your move?
It's 11 p.m. and we are sad.
And then I realize what he's up to. He wants to use the Nisei counter to defend his Caprice. This is something I was not considering because I didn't see it at all as a good plan in any way. Defending a Caprice, I mean, you have interns, you have a bunch more of extra Caprices in your deck. So that's why I never realized that was an option for him.
But will he do it?
Yeah, because he's not trashing it yet. So
he's thinking about it.
So camera pants. Now you see the Nisei counter.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Daryl.
So he uses it. So I'm actually super happy about this. I traded a Nisei counter for a Sunju and an MHC. But that Caprice is alive.
Yes. Maybe that's all he needs right now. And alright, so he money's up.
He's gonna res that Sunju. I have to kill at least one of those two assets, or else it's gonna start setting me back. But I have a ton of credits, 18 credits. And you have to remember, I have a Diesel and 3 lucky finds in my hand. So I am...
That's pretty insane.
Yeah, that is what? That's 27 credits in my hand. I am not gonna be poor ever. Never. He's never gonna outmoney me. I play the Diesel.
Digging.
I draw a stim hack.
Oh look, it's another 9 credits.
So that's 36 credits in my hand. So right now, I'm still in a very dominant board position, but that Caprice is annoying me, and that Sunju and MHC, if I don't do something about it, that's gonna help Mon recover. So I need to find a way to kill either one of those or both of them. Both of them would be perfect. So I went Diesel. If I use Lucky Find, I can't trash the assets. That's what I'm thinking about. So
I see. So it's that the.
So I decide not to use the Lucky Find because I want to trash those asset economy. So I'm running into his R&D. See that third ice on R&D is really hurting him. And then I run on the Sunju. This is textbook. I really just want to kill all his money. And then Maker's Eye. So see, I turn off his Excalibur by running on the last click. So I pay for Lady has no more counters. That just cost me 1 credit to get through.
Nothing? Oh,
NAPD.
NAPD, alright.
And just like that,
fine.
I'm like almost at match point.
And nothing. And you do know that there is a TFP somewhere.
Yeah, in his hand.
It's in his hand.
Because he doesn't have, I don't think he has discarded since then. So...
Alright, and that NAPD isn't setting you back at all, thanks to all your lucky finds. That is insane. That's a crazy post-levy hand. Holy crap.
So he monies up.
Alright, got a hedge fund going.
I'm not happy about that mental health clinic. That mental health clinic gave him the credit to cast that hedge fund.
That's
If I had trashed it, he would have lost a click. So there's a huge bullseye on that mental health clinic. That's the thing about RP. Even if he has a lot of credits, you still kill his asset economy.
He runs out eventually. And he starts digging with Jackson. Maybe trying to capitalize on this moment where he has a semi-defensible remote server. Alright.
There you go, lucky find. So I'll go lucky find. I'm probably gonna run a central and then try to kill that MHC. Let's see.
Yeah, that is textbook, right?
Unless I have a Maker's Eye, and no, I wouldn't Maker's Eye. Let's see what happens. Clone chip.
Clone chip.
Oh, so I'm
you're
not
not
running.
crashing the SMC. The MHC.
Yeah.
And the Scavenge and the Lady. So it's now Mon's turn. So what does he elect to do?
I see a CVS in his hand.
Ah. Remote, giving you a free Astrolabe draw. Hedge fund, seems to be recovering economically, thanks to the Jacksons that he used a while ago. But again,
These are all Operation Economy.
so we're gonna see if this is enough money to defend everything.
And then he installs an upgrade on R&D. So that's either Caprice or the
Ash.
CVS.
Or an Ash. We've seen an Ash from him, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's not.
it's not a central
not something
server
for
ice.
central,
Yeah. If it's an Ash, that would be very good for me. So I do not think it's an Ash at all. So I'm still thinking that sneaky remote is a Chronos project. It's not that it'll hit me hard now, but if I steal a Chronos project,
You'd only need you wouldn't need a TFP.
yeah, exactly. I wouldn't need a TFP to steal a TFP. So I'm concerned about CVS because he can pop my CVS and then I can't get through the Susano.
It's true, but Archives is wide open. For
Yeah,
that
but then
data
if
sucker
he
counter.
uses the CVS, I can't get Data Sucker on Archives
that's true,
anymore.
That's true. Then
It's like a mini combo. One card combo.
Where can you go then? I guess R&D is the only way to go. But the Excalibur will end your turn.
So I'm still running on HQ. So I know he's gonna use that. So he lets me use he lets me use Data Sar to get through the Susano. But then he says he's gonna use CVS when I'm approaching Ichi.
Mm-hmm.
I only have one click left at this point. So he's gonna get to kill something. I knew this was gonna happen, but it was fine because I have a clone chip. So whatever he kills, I can come back in, and I have a ton of credits. So he's thinking about using the CVS. He sees that I have a clone chip.
I was about to say that crashing the Atman would be very taxing for you, but no, you've got two more lucky
Yeah,
finds in
yeah.
hand. Holy crap.
Yeah, that Atman would be what? 8 credits for me?
Yes. Not. That's nothing.
Yeah, at this point it's nothing, especially since I still have a Stim Hack in hand.
Oh, that's right.
So he does use it, he pays 3 credits, he pops it, wipes my
Data suck.
Data Sucker. So now I'm forced to use a click on Ichi, and then he's gonna trash something. You're right, he's probably gonna trash the Atman. That's the juiciest target on the board. So I inform him I'm using my last click to break through. I could use the clone chip to install Sharpshooter, but I don't know why I didn't do that. No, I already levied, so it's not in the archives. There you go.
Yeah, good job, Present Dale.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I don't know what's taking so long.
more and more deliberations on which program to break. I suppose he doesn't know about the state of your hand. That's why,
Yeah,
alright, and he is going for the Atman 6.
that's an 8 credit install, but I do have the clone chip. I
And
do get through.
You do still have an access. What do you get?
Watch this.
Alright, I'm watching this.
I get my Data Sucker counter back.
Mm-hmm.
So now, well, it's not like I really want to run HQ anyway.
And we get a...
Oh,
Oh, man.
sniper! That's single access TFT.
Wow. This is the same thing you did to me in 2014 regionals against my RP.
Oh, look at that single
HQ
access
sniper.
HQ sniper. Oh man.
Alright.
This is it.
Is this it? Oh, and one.
Mon is smiling. He knows he could lose right now. Oh, wow. That was 2 credits.
No.
That is so bad. I paid 2 credits for nothing.
And he reses a second MHC.
Oh wow, that's gonna start to help him really recover. Look at those MHCs. He drew them late and they're still helping him. Huh.
Hmm.
So that wasn't a very good turn for me. I lost an Atman.
And Ballsy install advance on the scoring remote. Alright, so he's relying on a Caprice side game right now.
How many credits does he have? He has 11
credits. That's more than enough.
And look, he doesn't have a Nisei counter.
True.
But he did spend this to save that Caprice.
So he's hoping for a good side game result. And oh, that's right. You do not have a code gate breaker. Well, at least not on that remote.
Yeah, I have it on
R&D.
on R&D.
So every time past Dale would fail at that Caprice
Game.
side game, he'd get a free thing from archives. Let's see. All right, what are you trying to do?
So I don't have a code gate breaker in archives.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the weaknesses of the double cyber cipher as opposed to the Gorgon build, but I think the advantages of the double cyber cipher are outweigh the advantage of a single Gorgon blade. The Gorgon blade is just too expensive.
Yeah, the savings, man, the savings.
Yeah. So sometimes it doesn't work out for you, but there are ways to get around it. And if anybody can get around this problem, it's Kate. Yeah, she has so much draw, so many clone chips. So I'm thinking about how I can get through that remote repeatedly. Because I need to be able to run I want to run thrice, at least twice if it's possible. So that would mean running on Central, and then 3 clicks to run there.
The crick value, though.
Yeah, the crick value. So I don't want that to happen. So I need to find a way to get, and I don't have an SMC.
Yeah, no SMC in the heat either.
So I'm trying to figure out a way to get into that remote without activating that crick so much. And I suspect it's a toll booth behind that crick. We have not seen a toll booth res the entire game, and there's no. It's very likely to be a toll booth.
But that would hamper his side game, though.
Yeah, that's true. He only has 11 credits.
You'd still be able to get in twice. Have enough money to spare, given your hand, of course.
Yeah, so we've spent like 30 minutes on this turn. So my first click, I install a clone chip.
Interesting.
You have to remember, I have a stim hack in hand, so... Oh, what happens? Oh, sorry, the camera cut. What happens here is, I stim hack into the remote. I use 1 clone chip to return Atman. I trash the Cyber Cipher, and then use the second clone chip, which I installed in my first click, to get the Cyber Cipher into that server. When I first cast the stim hack, Mon was like, "You don't have a breaker." And then I do all my magic shit, and he goes like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
So sorry for that cut.
Yeah.
But that's what happened. So I stim hack. I first click install clone chip, and then I run on. I think I run on the R&D and then bounce off of it. No. I run on the
archives.
No. I run on R&D and bounce.
And he is. Oh, it is the toll booth.
So I break through the toll booth, and now
5.
for 5, that's cheap for me.
It is.
So now this is the side game. He doesn't have Nisei, so he has to win this side game. He only has 3 credits to play. He can spend up to 2 because he has 2 MHCs. But if he spends 2, I can go in and kill one of the MHCs and prevent him from scoring if that's a TFP. So I really have no idea how much he's willing to spend at this point. But I have a strong feeling he's not going to spend 2.
Well, we're about to find out.
And if he does spend 2, I can run again. Because I still have one last click. So, and on that second run, I'd be a 50-50 chance of getting through.
All right, this is a very tense moment. Oh, looks like both players are actually deciding on how much they want to spend instead of just doing it randomly.
Mon reses that toll booth because if he doesn't, the server is just too cheap for me to run. What he wants to do is
is that it?
That's it. Oh,
That's
it's a TFP. Oh man.
And that's the game. 7th agenda point, and Dale seals his your 2015 national championship.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Wow. That was a pretty intense game. Took a while too.
Super
given
exciting.
That, you had no time limit.
I think the game started turning when he res that Susano, that early Susano on HQ. I feel Susano on HQ is a bad play. I've seen Mon do it several times during this tournament. I don't like it. And then he resed it, and it forces me to go on archives where he doesn't have the crick to punish me. And then I kill the Sunju and a Caprice. So I think that turn really set him back.
Yeah, but again,
we didn't know what was in his hand.
It looked like he was flooded, right? He had a Jackson, he started discarding. Maybe he was flooded. We should ask him next time we see him. I just saw him this afternoon.
But I think if he had NAPDs, he should have just let it go. And I don't know.
And again, we don't know. But
if there's any corp that can bounce back from a 4-0 hole, it's RP.
Yeah, because once you're able to set up and the runner doesn't trash your asset economy, it's just so easy to bounce back. As we've seen throughout this tournament.
Your most vulnerable early game, so you wanna get out of that early game as fast as you can.
All right, and that concludes our tournament.
Yay! Thanks for watching.
Yeah, it's a work in progress, but we are working very hard to improve our presentations and everything. So stay tuned
for more Philippines Netrunner.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. It ends here.